Well, we in the industry prefer the term
Effluent redistribution technician. Quite. Look, all joking apart, what in Offler's name is this thing?
Sir, that is your actual patented sewerage purification plant. Self-powered elastic belt propulsion. This thing heralds in a whole new age, sir.
The mind truly boggles. So, it purifies sewerage, does it?
That's right, sir.
Meaning it takes raw sewerage and then produces...
Well, pure sewerage, sir. The essence, as it were.
I see. Jolly good. I suppose I'll just leave you to it.
Always here whenever you need me, sir.
Right you on it. Should you really be doing this here?
That's just the sort of attitude I've come to expect from your kind. You'll see. One day, you'll all laugh on the other side of your faces.
Look, I didn't mean anything.
No, fine. Obviously you object to my profession. I'm used to it, sir. Wish I could say it didn't hurt.
Look, I'm sorry. I mean, I've always looked forward to a visit from the friendly neighbourhood...
Effluent redistribution technician, sir.
Effluent redistribution technician. Anyway, I always left out little presents. Glass of milk, bag of cookies, that sort of thing.
You did, sir?
Nah, not really. Still, it gave you a warm all-over glow for a minute, though, didn't it?
You're right there. Thanks.
Ah, don't mention it. Don't get horribly burned to death by any monsters or anything. Ick! What's this thing? Soliciting without a licence? Good to see that the really useful social traditions forever remain in force.
It's a frame-up.
Pardon?
They can't do this to me. I'm the tax collector.
That explains it then.
This isn't funny. I can't believe this.
Maybe you should take stock of your situation.
Now listen.
Too bad. Now your reputation's got to rack and ruin. Still, I suppose it's taught you a lesson. Torture, get it? Not a good pun, but then, what is?
Everyone's a comedian. Except you, mister. Help!
What? You're the tax collector, aren't you? What are you doing in there?
Begging without a permit. I asked some old codger for money, and he blew the whistle on me. Next thing you know, they got me in here. This is harassment in the course of duty, I tell ya. Let me out of here! They can't do this to me. I'm the tax collector.
Has someone collared your market?
Watch it.
Must be what they call a tax squeeze, innit? Oof, now do I think I'm up?
Very funny. I'll remember you, pencilhead. I've a perfect thingy. Begins with M. You know, I'll never forget.
Forget what?
Faces! My business relies on my memory for faces.
They must be your stock in trade. Now this clearly is a Hublander Amazon warrior. This is easily told by her costume, the set of her sword, the characteristic goblin leather accoutrements, the firm musculature, powerful, unbridled, straining against the taut fabric, mere textile scarcely able to contain the ripe, majestic swelling of her...
What are you staring at? What?
Greetings, O noble warrioress!
Greetings, O pointy-hatted elf.
Eh?
It is I, Red Sorghum, chosen avatar of the goddess Mothra. I've come to Ankh-Morpork seeking adventure. I've sworn myself to the quest, and may give myself in marriage only to the man who can equal me in combat.
You what? Are you in much demand?
Well, yes, apparently. Under the terms of the Geese, I'm supposed to suffer no insult from any man, which unfortunately includes wolf whistles, lingering looks, and even passing thoughts of attraction, which would be all right, but they insist that I wear this get-up. Standard heroine issue. By the way, Geese is an archaic word, meaning something like obligations. I really don't want to hear any more jokes about birds.
Inconvenient.
It's ever so cold.
So, do many people actually just want to try and marry you?
Oh yes, happens all the time. Well, I suppose I encourage it, really. I mean, it's been 10 years, and a girl has to settle down someday. They've been lining up in the taverns ever since I got here. I've been killing people non-stop since 10:30.
So, just tell me a bit with this one. In order to get engaged to you, they have to...
Match swords with me, yes.
to the death.
Yes.
Sounds dangerous.
Actually, it's more boring than dangerous. Well, at least from my point of view. Other girls get to debauch with barbarians, and all I get is two-way conversations with the gods.
Really?
Well, it's not as if Mothra, goddess of Stepland, storms and destroyer of cardboard cities, really has anything much to say. I mean, there's the occasional quest aspect of things, but more often than not it just means chopping up some mothballs or getting her a nice rug for tea. I suppose there is a lot of posing, and the chainmail bikinis are nice, but it doesn't fill up a Saturday night, if you know what I mean. You, do know what I mean, don't you?
Sure, I know what you mean.
Mothra even gave me this magic sword, said it was to keep me safe. Bitch. Every time I meet some halfway likable man, I have to kill him.
Well, can't you stop it?
Well, no, it's a magical curse, you see. For instance, if I even suspected that you found me attractive, I'd be forced to do something really totally unpleasant. Probably involving spleens.
Spleens?
It's an organ. Not sure what it does apart from ooze green.
Yeah, well, I quite understand. Good thing I don't fancy you then, eh?
I'm ever so pleased. Of course, I feel a lot more comfortable with you in a dress.
So you're a Hublander?
That's right. The Icelands, snowfields, that kind of thing. Proud land for a proud people. Forge of destiny, and so forth.
And, well, is that a Hubland costume you're wearing?
Yes. Why?
Well, it just doesn't seem climatically appropriate. How does it stay up?
Pressure.
Pressure?
Everyone's eyes are always running all over it.
So where are you from?
The Hublands.
Hublands?
At the middle of the disc. It's where all the barbarians live, but you don't see many of them about. They're all too shy.
Shy? Shy hordes?
Well, they get bad press, you see.
Well, only because they crush civilizations, burn cities, and have a thing for the lamentations of women.
They're just enthusiastic. Boyish high spirits.
Oh, I see. All that nailing people to doors and setting fire to them is just a way of letting off steam, yes?
Yes, they don't mean anything by it. It's just their way of saying hi. Are you looking at me lustfully?
Me? Madam, after a day like this? Not a chance.
Oh, well, that's all right. It's just that if you were looking at me in a lustful manner, as it were, then under Article 5 of the Warrior Maiden of Mothra's Code, I'd have to chop you up into little bits.
Good thing I'm not gawping at you, then.
I'll say. So you mean you really don't find me attractive at all?
What? Attractive? Nah, I don't care a monkey's. Did you get the number of that donkey cot? Well, goodbye. Background colour. Gad, but there's no expense spared in this place.
Care to buy a money pouch, sir? Very good, Nick. Cost you 1 shilling.
No, I already have a money pouch, thank you.
Are you sure?
Stolen? The damn thing's been stolen!
Good thing I was at hand with a replacement then, innit, sir?
Wait a minute, this looks exactly like my money pouch.
You see, sir? You'll hardly even know your old pouch has gone. Best service for you.
Now look, did you just steal this?
Don't look at me, sir. I'm just a lovable street urchin, I am.
Urchin?
Yeah, you know, one of them hard things that lives on seaside rocks. The ones that end in points.
It's a starfish, isn't it?
Is it? All right, sir. I'm a lovable street starfish, then.
Sounds a bit fishy to me.
I'm just keen to get you to shell out, Gov. Like a second pouch, sir, just as a reserve, so to speak, in case the worst should happen.
Look, if it's not too much to ask, how did you do that?
What? Give away a trade secret?
Tell me how you do it, or I'll turn your spleen into a tank of sea monkeys. Did you you get the number of that donkey cart?
Oh, well, when you put it that way, Gov, look, it's easy. Just practice on those old guys over there and get your hand in.